This is my yard now. This is my yard. It's gonna stay that way.
Hi guys, again, it's me here, your Dean Emperor here. I'm gonna do my reaction of part 2 about Roman Reigns' story in the on the WWE Network. Go and subscribe and go and follow Roman Reigns' Twitter and go and follow him. He's gonna continue his story. But let's get down to it. You know, I'm supporting Roman Reigns. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
You know, I don't want to stay in a box. I don't want to sit backstage. I want to put my gear on. I want to wrestle. I want to perform. I don't care. I just want to be on the show. And along the way, use this WrestleMania platform to create different opportunities for those who are in struggle. But right now, it's just about really enjoying these blessings that are put upon me. You already know what's about to happen, man.
Roman Reigns, Part 2, Storyline. May 40th, 2019 and April 7th.
Do you ever feel any guilt about not using your platform to help other people?
On February 2019, when Roman Reigns had leukemia, he returned into the ring.
I've experienced guilt, you know. I think, and a secret's a secret, you know, regardless of what it is, you're holding it. You're not sharing it, so you're embodying everything, all the different emotions and all the different responsibilities and the way it affects you and the way it changes your attitude. You're harboring those, so I would feel guilty often. There would be times where I'm doing a Make-A-Wish, and, you know, as a WWE character, I'm there to help create that escapism, to help create that 5, 10, 15 minutes where they don't have to worry about what's really going on with them. They can just pull themselves out of their day and just get lost in the moment. And there were a lot of times where I felt like I was... Cheating feels like a weird word, but I'll just use it. Cheating them out of a full experience and the full impact of what actually meeting me could really be, you know. And a lot of that is just through the insecurities of, you know, of everything that's happened with me.
I totally agree.
And the repackaging of me inserts a great bit of Joe into the equation. And now I feel like I'm fulfilling a fuller life. Now I get to do what's awesome and what's really fun and create magic on screen with people I love, in front of people I love.
And I'm literally gonna say this right now. Roman Reigns is one of the great athletes I ever. He performed me on my TV and on my television. I'm always support the same guy, the Joe. Beneath that character, I like the actor of Joe. And I will say this: he's a hard-working man, and he do it. I got a lot of respect for his family. Got respect for his wife and his kids, because you know, and I know it. I always big fan of Joe and the character of in the ring, because you know, if Roman Reigns is in the films, if Joseph is in the films, I'm going to watch him, and that's the same guy. I never felt with when I searched up I knew in my mind I always be a Roman Reigns fan. I always be a Roman Reigns fan, but I'm always be a Joe fan. The guy beneath the character of Joe. I'm a big fan, and to me, he will be a great athlete, and he will be a great movie star. It'd be good all movies. And I can't wait for the Holland Song movie in the Fast and Furious franchise. I can't wait for that. But I'd always support Roman Reigns, and so is Joe, because Joe is the same person, and I'll always support the guy. And in my opinion, he's so working person, so good athlete, in it, inside arena, outside arena, and his work every single year. And I praise and hopes, I say, well done. I'm proud of Roman for doing it, and I really am, and I'm literally there for Roman Reigns, because I buy every single merchandise and I buy every single t-shirts of Joe, because I still like the character of Roman Reigns, the character inside the ring, but in life, I like Joe. I love Joe, because the man who beneath the character of Joe, because I love to listen to his stories. To me, his stories is one and quite interesting. I will literally sit a chair and just listen to him. But
Hey, Mama.
That's the biggest reaction, right? They know he's in.
Shield.
He goes first.
That's our baby. I guess from the very beginning, if I look at it, if I didn't have the Shield, I don't know if anybody would have even cared, about me. There's a lot of things that the Shield did for me and for Seth and Dean.
I like Dean. I'm gonna miss Dean Ambrose.
When your life kind of gets turned upside down, you start to cherish things a little more, maybe. And I knew when I came back that was one thing that I wanted to do. If I'm gonna be able to have a moment with two of my best friends in the world, this was the time.
And I would say two of the great athletes, not just in WWE, in sports as well, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fabled hounds of justice. Roman, look at me. This isn't quite the return you envision now, is it, buddy?
Reigns and Rollins are outnumbered. What does Ambrose do? It's a dilemma. And here comes Ambrose. The Shield standing tall.
Sorry about that. I got my Batman's trousers.
Where I'm at now, the main thing is just to continue to take my medication, and over time, this is a lifelong medication. It's oral chemotherapy. I have to just continue to listen to myself. There's days where I feel great. There's days where I'm run down and I feel tired and I didn't even really do anything. So it's just a huge, responsibility on myself. But yeah, the main thing is consistency.
Just be healthy.
Make sure I'm always on that medication.
I want Roman Reigns to be in that medication, and I want Roman Reigns to be healthy,
Press conference. It's pretty cool that it finally is coming to Tampa.
as healthy as hell, because I'm always gonna support women, always have, always will.
You know how the road is, it can wear you down, bring that immune system down a little bit, but it feels good to feel good.
I am looking forward.
Our next and final guest today is no stranger to the grandeur of WrestleMania. WWE
I am so looking forward to WrestleMania 36, but I don't know who Roman Reigns is gonna. I don't know who Joseph is gonna.
Short ride over from my house here to Raymond James. I had to think, what is it that you want to tell these people? And for me, it's all about the moments. And it's not just going to be the big moments that you're expecting. Those are going to be there, trust me. But it's going to be those little moments. But we're proud to be here in Tampa, and I just want to say, please, come make that moment with WWE.
I will do if I think
I've kind of
if
turned
I
this
will
place into
do. If I
just
will
a home
do.
where I try not to think too much about work. Regardless, it'll always, be very special because this is where I started, but it makes me think of like the first day I got to Tampa, driving my beat up Montero Sport. It was like an ugly green. My wife is gonna laugh at that. To think about those days of just not knowing anything, like just being brand new. The fact that I'm sitting here right now, it turned out all right. Are you happy?
That's a very sharp suit.
Oh, thank you. I love your dress. It's going to be a great show, and hopefully I'm on with this being here now in this press conference and us breaking this news, it gives me that work feeling on Tampa again, but in a good way. Right now, we're trying to bask in it and just live in the moment, and it's pretty neat.
I'm gonna stop right there. One, I'm just can't wait for because this guy Joseph behind that character, if he's watching, I always support him every single way. I buy every single merchandise, every single thing, and I am glad to be part of watching him perform on my TV because I am literally a fan of him. Like sometimes I am a fan of. He's the same guy. This guy right here. He is the same guy. Like people call him as Roman Reigns. People call him as Joseph. This guy is an incredible athlete, and my whole life I just been supporting this guy and how I'm in love with this guy. Not in love, but in love. How is I'm just thinking to myself like, wow, like how he's gone through, how he's compromised. Because I always I got a lot of respect for his family and then like his kids and he's a great athlete and I got respect for his wife and his family, his mother and his dad and all that kind of stuff. And to me, I gave my respects to him until years to come, and when I get old, like all my like collection of Roman Reigns like t-shirts, merchandise, and all that stuff will take me up to heaven. And I'm thinking to myself like, oh, I remember I watched that match. I remember watch some of the matches of WWE Fastlane where it features Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, and Bobby Lashley, and I remember he defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania 33, and I will take all that stuff with me into my grave and till the day I die in the future. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I take all that with me. It's not now, but into the future. But it's like, to me, I will continue be a fan of his. I will continue be supporting him because he's a great actor and he's a great athlete person, and I got a lot of respect for him. And if he is watching, that'd be really surprising. That would be generous, but who knows? But let's continue the story of Atty Joseph of Roman Reigns.
I just leaned on you guys, so like, you really look good, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you look good when you have your security blanket around you. But are you heavyweight champion? You know, when I was unsure and I was in brand new waters, they threw me in with these guys, to help me out, and it's almost like I just fall right back into place, like nothing ever happened,
I'm like a fast, one finger type.
It's like, it's like the little T-Rex arms.
I'm in a short chair. Who has a new hobby?
Take pictures of salmon.
I'm gonna miss Dean Ambrose. In my deep down of heart, I will literally gonna miss Dean Ambrose. I will literally miss the guy of Dean Ambrose because he's got a cool beard and he's got a cool hair and that's a bit. And he's got and I'll make to that. Dean Ambrose has got a cool jacket.
My gut tells me to just go ahead and do it. Super.
I don't know. I mean, it's your first match back in 5 months.
I think
5.
Roman's more like a Superman. I think he's more.
It could be a big show. A lot of the people who are coming to the arena tonight are coming here to see the Shield, and that just makes it easy. Thanks, fellas.
Yep. We'll get to the bottom of these new ones. He's really upset because he didn't have a sleeveless hoodie Monday.
Pissed. You want a sleeveless hoodie, we get a sleeveless hoodie. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I think there's definitely going to be a different nature to making the entrance tonight, staying in the ring with my guys tonight, putting on the vest tonight, just all that stuff.
That little table chips little wood chunks probably the more nervous I've been before a match in a long time, so it's a little bit weird.
We're going into it with possibility that could be the last time, and you just don't know, There's so much real love between the three of us.
When I first reacted to the Shield, and please go into that video and go to that Shield moment of my reaction.
I ain't watching your match, man. See these guys? I was gonna stand over here and look at a monitor. If you happen to be on it, you're gonna watch my match. I want him to check my footwork and make sure I still got it.
And go to that video of the Shield at fastlane, and that's the reaction I did. And please hit this 100 subscribers. I'm gonna get a lot of follow. I'm gonna get following to this video.
Going into the match, I was nervous to just see how I would respond, athletically.
You did good at fastlane.
For some reason, I thought I'd have jello legs and I'd be, 2 left feet out there tripping and stumbling on myself.
To me, he did good at fastlane, and I'm proud of him doing that.
There was a sense of victory, and I'm not talking about the 6-man tag match. To be with the ones I love, doing what I love, for the people I love.
3 of my favorite guys.
It was one of the most special moments of my wrestling career.
I would never forget
we always
if I
do
done
the
my
fist
reaction.
thing, and that's kind of an iconic Shield thing, but when the moments are really, really special and they're really good,
I'm maybe gonna get a plaque.
And I feel like that
A
might have been
fastlane
one of the
plaque
first times
where
I actually did it on WWE
I would
television.
never forget that, and that's the last Shield.
So that was very real. Once I was out there, I just, I felt normal. You can tell, I'm not even used to roaring anymore. I lost my voice after one roar. It just felt good to be out there with my boys, be out there with my brothers. If that is the last time ever, that's a pretty good one to go out on. My footwork was a bit, but it's all right. It was slow. It was slow. It's a very positive step tonight, very encouraging step for me to be in the ring and just feel the canvas under my feet. I really feel like I'd like to pick up where I left off, focus on just building, the Roman Reigns brand, and hopefully just building off this, I'll be back to
I'm trying to build the Martin brand, Martin Ryan Empire brand, because I want everyone
it's
to
weird
know
because this is like
who I am.
uncharted territory for me, and we're just kind of, some of it, we're trying to work towards a plan and we're adjusting on the fly, but some of it, you just can't prepare for it, a lot of this is real life, so for me, it's pretty neat to be able to repackage not just Roman, but Joe.
Exactly.
When I get the opportunity.
And I will literally say this. He's got a good thing right there. I still, to me, with my good heart and my good soul inside as a human being, yeah, I do love Roman Reigns as the character. The character of Roman Reigns inside the ring. In outside the real world, in real life, inside this real world, Joseph, to me, he's the one who got me into my life back together again. Because without him, I'll not be who I am today. Because my life has ups and downs, but my life has been such terrific. And I want to say thank you to Joe in real life. Because Joseph Anoa'i, that's the man I look up to. He's the one who got me what I am today, and I got a lot of, but I got a girlfriend, I got a nice family, doing YouTube every once, like twice a week and every week, and it's all thanks to him. It's all thanks to Joseph, the man beneath the character of him, because he's the one who got me back into my life. Not back into my life, like back where I started. And I'm literally so happy. Just like people always say, if sometimes if you meet your heroes, you just want to thank them, and just continue supporting that guy, and I'm literally I am as him in real life. And the character in TV, but who knows about that?
Opportunities to go to the pediatric hospitals and visit the sick kids, it absolutely has a different effect on me now, and I think it's just mainly the connection. Still a little sore from last night. Easy, buddy. Easy. I gotta get some sick tonight.
For the kids with special needs, it's a Halloween party. He met a girl there. She needed a change of clothes. He had her shirt, so he gave her shirt to her. That's awesome.
What a gentleman. Can we get another one? I gotta stop doing that.
Serious.
Good job. I used to firmly believe that I was here because my family's a wrestling family and I'm a wrestler and that's what I'm gonna do. But little did I know, all this wrestling stuff, all this sports entertainment stuff was to get to this point, to truly help people. And, why not start with these young children that are in the most intense fight that any human could ever imagine.
Jeez. That's a big cheese. That was a good cheese.
What do you say? It's nice to meet you guys.
You're not that bad.
Oh, it is. Thank you so much.
We're surprising Kelsey right now. She's one of our original pediatric superstars. She has no clue. She thinks she's just coming in for a day of treatment, regular day for her. Surround her with some love and give her some support and just let her know that we got her back. So these are the coolest parts.
What I like about Roman Reigns is doing charity, and I don't know literally how to say to this guy. He does a hell lot of job, and I love how he puts smiles to people's faces, to young kids who has cancer and who has, like, it warms my heart. I feel it's like I'm quite sorry for them, what they're going through, and I love how there's some celebrities to do charity for. I just and that's why he's put smile, like every actor puts smiles on people's faces, and every kid sees Joseph or Roman, and they put smiles to their faces when the scene comes out through the door at the hospital, and just.
How are you? It's so good to see you. When I was out and going through my treatment, she was doing the same thing, even more so.
So my friends at school love wrestling.
Oh. Who's their favorite?
My friend Mason is Roman Reigns. And Rachel likes Roman.
I call that a little bit of an obsession.
I call it good taste. She was going through radiation and true chemotherapy, but she was sending me videos almost every week, letting me know that she's thinking about me, she's praying for me. To be able to see her come through and her doing better, that's what this is all about for me. Thank you so much, sweetie. Now, let's not stop these videos, though. I want to make sure we keep the progress, okay? So you let me know how you're doing, and I'll respond, okay? All right, so those aren't just average humans, you know. You don't get to meet people like that anywhere. They're very special, so I always feel better now, you know. These type of visits make you feel really good. Just being in the ring, moving around last night, definitely makes me feel more comfortable and more confident, but I haven't been in there for a singles match, and I haven't been in there, you know, for the full duration of a match, so it's, we won't know until we go do it, so let's go do it.
Here comes the big dog!
Oh, he looks focused. Looks bigger and better than he's ever looked, though.
He's always looks good.
And now
Looks better than ever, that's amazing.
against the man Baron Corbin, who's had many, oh my God!
I know this is part of the storyline, part of script, but I was like, half of it, to me, I was a bit worried for Roman. Not just Roman, Joseph as well.
To be honest, I mean, I always knew the position that Roman's in, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's gonna come after me. Everybody's gonna want a piece of me. Everybody's gonna want to use me as a stepping stone. And it's no surprise that Drew's doing the same thing. As Roman, it's funny to me, because I'm used to this. But there's a tasteful way to do everything. And all this dude's done is just piss me off. As far as, like, character stuff, all that.
I'm literally gonna say this one time. I love the Roman Reigns character. I love the Roman Reigns character, and I love the guy beneath the character. Like, I don't care what anyone else says about Roman Reigns. He's like, oh, he needs to turn heel, it's gonna die down for just a bit, or this and that. To me, it bottles me up inside. It starts to piss me off a little bit, because the guy in real life, he does a phenomenal job. To me, I respect him. No, as in a human being, because he works so tensely and a hard-working man. And what he just said there, I'm with him. I'm with him on this one. I'm with him every single step of the way. Every time I come to this video, and every week and every day, about Roman Reigns, and how great the guy is, and people just saying, oh no, after a few weeks or 3 months later, then everyone dies down and not everyone not gonna bother. And then people saying about the match of Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. To me, that was a great match. To me, that was like an awesome match. And people just being like idiots, trying to be like, I know their own opinions. I respect that, their own opinions. They've got different to say, but to me, the best match is Roman versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 35. And people keep shitting on this match, and I don't like it. And I heard a lot of people saying like, oh, we don't like this match because I think it's quite a boring match. We're gonna play baseball. But it's like, I like last week on Monday Night Raw, when Roman Reigns was not on the Monday Night Raw, I would literally be saying, I will protect Roman. Not as, I will protect the character, and also Joseph. Because I'm not gonna, like if I was in arena, or in London in arena, for example, or if I was in pay-per-views, I'm never gonna boo this guy. Never in before my life, because if I do, I got consequences. Because something about this guy, he's like something like I look up on him. You know what I mean? Because it's what I don't understand is people saying, oh, this match was boring, or like Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. No, this match was good for me. And it's like, it needs to be a little bit of work in it. The story needs to continue. To me, I will protect Roman, and like, I will protect the guy. Because as a fan of him, he is one of the best athletes, and people don't understand how people say, oh, he's someone down our throat, he's gonna be on top, etc. on that. And I'm like, to me, I don't care what anybody else thinks, because that's what I'm doing this channel, to not be as stressing and anger, and I'm just saying to you people, because I love Roman Reigns and I love the guy beneath that character. But
for the love of God, Roman, I hope your wife convinced you to just say no to my challenge. Think of your children. They already had to watch Daddy fight for his life.
The moment you start bringing my family into it, the moment you say my wife and my kids, you're off. You're done. You're dead to me now. Roman accepts your challenge.
Exactly. If anyone says about his wife,
I want you to listen
I will literally go respect
what I'm about to say next
I'm
isn't coming
backing up
from
Roman
Roman.
on that one.
Don't you ever run your mouth about my wife and kids.
This is for talking about Roman's wife and kids. Low blow! Oh, by Drew McIntyre!
It's one thing to come at the character, it's another to come at the man. And the fact is, Drew, you don't have him. chance. Everybody has a target on him now. I did my thing, I had the closure, we have the repurposing, and that's its own. I'm going to show the whole world at WrestleMania. He did everything he was set out to do, even with the craziest adversity in front of him, the darkest times in front of him. He still kept the faith, he fought the good fight, and now he's on the other end. And the other end is going to be me walking out of WrestleMania, the victor, and the guy who's ascending back onto the top of the mountain.
Exactly. The top of the mountain. He is, I know, literally say this one time. One time. He is one of the greatest athletes, and he will be staying on top. And I don't care what
It's good to see you. How you doing this morning?
anybody says.
This one's always good.
How are you? How are you? Before we get to the wrestling, let's talk about your story over the last few months, Roman, and what you've been through.
It's been a crazy few months for me. I was in a situation a few months ago where I was the Universal Champion, and I had a bit of real life bad news hit me. It's pretty neat to be able to use the WWE platform, the Monday Night Raw platform, and to speak to our fans directly. But as you said, it's nice to be able to reach an audience that may not know who I am and may not know my story. It's a sports thing.
That's why I'm watching your story now. I'm learning the podcasts and on my mind and how you feel and how
they're kicking us out.
And how you felt.
So I finished up in Bristol with
I mean?
ESPN, and now we're headed to Stanford, the WWE headquarters. We have some pretty important meetings regarding future partnerships with foundations. It's like today was fun. Today we promote and talk about WrestleMania and talk about my life and stuff like that. But the real work is now, is getting into this war room and this meeting room and conference in. What's going to be a huge opportunity to help a lot of people. This being so close, to my heart, and wearing this subject on my sleeve. I want it to be perfect, and that's the most important thing is that we approach it, we do everything as smart as possible, and if we do that correctly, I think we're going to help a lot of people, and that's the goal, is to reach and help as many people as possible. Some of the faces you don't always see, pull in, we see a lot of cars we don't recognize, but these are the little elves in Santa's workshop.
And down right, the WWE.
Good, how are you?
Good,
thank you. But y'all are always changing the posters and stuff, so it always feels a little bit different.
You look great. Wow. So sharp. Did you guys plan the color coordination or purple and blue?
No? Coordination?
I don't know. I think so. But you don't have a pretty flower, but... Only the talent.
I wrapped up in Bristol, and then I headed to Stanford, and I had a meeting with some of the WWE brass, and then the executives of the LLS Foundation, which is the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And man, that's what it was all about for me. These are the relationships that we can roll our sleeves up and truly go to work and make true traction and help people, on many different levels. But to be able to get out there and put this platform, put my name to work, to truly help people, to put dividends and funds together, to make that impact, to really make their transition smoother, that's huge for me. And it went really great. And today we're making the announcement, so it's been one of those things. Like anything else, a big decision, you have to chew on it and make sure it's right. But as soon as I met with Lou, the CEO, and his staff and his doctors, I knew they were the right match. WWE Universe, I want to thank you again for all the love and support you've shown me since I announced my leukemia was back. Your strength and passion made me believe I would come back stronger than ever. There are thousands of people all over the world who need that support as well, as they fight leukemia and other cancers. That's why I'm partnering up with the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society to help find a cure and provide direct family assistance to those battling cancer. That's it. It's weird. I think just life experiences, it molds and crafts people the way they are. So I think just with me, that's just how I've always been from the first go around. Because like as soon as you like front up with adversity, and if you do beat it, you don't dwell on it. You move on. You gotta like life just keeps going, and that's the crazy part. Like that's what I felt like when I was at home. Like I was in slow motion, and that was a part of why I was watching too. It was like, who's taking it from me? You know what I mean? Like who's gonna take my baby? For me, I felt like it was over, and like I was being left behind. But as soon as and this is just how I do it. As soon as I saw some light, I started running to it. I was like, no, I'm not going out like that. Like, I don't care what it is. Like, I'm gonna fight it. It's so weird.
Check that out, Bob.
And you're gonna be so ecstatic to see him.
Hey.
Oh my god.
How are you?
Oh my god, you're my favorite person in the entire world. Oh my god.
How are you? Doing better now?
That's what I like
Oh my
about
god,
him.
you're so good.
He puts smiles to people's faces.
You have no idea. This is the best day of my entire life. Oh my god.
It's official. You guys heard that. I didn't say that. These are for you.
Thank you.
And hopefully you enjoy your Triple H seats. If they're not up to par, then I will have a few unkind words for him. Okay?
You have no idea how much this means to me. Thank you. But we're like best friends now.
Nice. Y'all take care, okay? See you out there.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about, though, man. Unless you're in that room, you don't get to experience her reaction. Like, and I don't know if he even does justice on film, but it's cool, man. It's, without sounding like a cheeseball corny as hell, it's as touching and as moving as it gets. I'm gonna have a good time out here. It's gonna be awesome to create and make the crowd go nuts. But those moments where you can see it in their eyes, you can feel it, the energy, the appreciation is unlike anything. And to be able to make somebody's day, to take them out of it and give them a good moment, was cool. Faith was cool. But to be a part of that process, to help build people up, to help create courage for them to continue to fight. Even the bravest people in the world sometimes can doubt themselves. And for me to be able to use my story and to help those people and to add that reassurance that, you know, it feels like you're in an alley all by yourself and no one's there to help you. But, you know, we're hearing you, we're feeling you, we're thinking about you. And just like everybody did for me, we're praying and we're sending blessings your way. It's funny, because the first few times I came to New York, I was terrified. But over the years, as you know, we visited the city more and performed here more, it became more of a destination that I really enjoyed going to. Give him your face.
I know I did it the other day. I just sort of felt like it. But yeah, I did. My eyes watered like crazy. It really hurt.
I know. Well, that's an adult nose.
I know. Yeah, it wasn't like...
Today was the Connor's Cure Superstar reveal, so it's pretty cool because we've done this on a few other occasions in different heart to heart segment here.
People who don't know you very well, like you're shy, you're naturally shy.
Yeah, I stick to what I know.
Yeah, but I've seen you lately like do so many things, like so much media, like meeting people, and just I'm so proud of you. But I'm glad that you're coming out of your shell and letting people like see what we see.
Well, the thing is, we create this character.
I would love to
we
see
we put that up, and I just hype Joe and I keep him.
That would be
me
cool.
And my family and our friends and what we do in the backstage. But there's always been like, man, you can do more. Like there's more that you can do, and now that I'm able to do it, it feels like I can feel it. Like, it feels good.
Kids are all going to try to stop you before you go out.
Am I going to get Superman punched up?
I don't know. Hopefully not.
Okay. It's almost time.
Almost time.
Come on, I'll take
I love it. It puts smiles on people's faces.
This is always pretty cool because, they watch what we do and, they're into the characters and the personas, and for them to be able to create their own while they're going through these hard times, to put them in the spotlight and put them on stage and let them have a moment, it's something that they'll keep forever, and I think we do as well. We had Kelsey, she was able to come in and celebrate with all these kids too, so we're just growing. We're growing this organization, this program, and that'll provide, a nice foundation to continue to help these kids to build them a brighter future and a long, happy, healthy life. So, very cool. These days used to be a little bit stressful, or they could have been overwhelming back in the day, but now I feel like I've just done so many now, and I'm so comfortable, and I really have something cool to talk about. To have something, like I have now, to be able, to not have to hide it and to be able to share it and hopefully help people all over the world that hear, my story, it makes these days a lot more enjoyable. Mafia all the way, man. Goodfellas all. I feel like I should give $100 bill to somewhere. They're gonna just pull a table out of nowhere and put it down for me. No reservations needed.
All right. Oh my God.
Thank you. Come on in, sit down. Come on. Keep you waiting. Come on, guys. How you doing? We mentioned a couple of days ago that we were going to have a wrestler on the program for the first time ever. And we have Roman Reigns in studio. Welcome, Roman. It's nice to have you.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. Wrestling was a family business, right? I mean, right? Your family, your father, the whole thing is in the business.
As a very young child, my father and my uncle were the Wild Samoans back in the day.
I would like to.
You guys remember, when I was a little kid, you turned on
WWE
and it would be
would do it.
Argentina
I think they
Apollo,
would do the next story
Brazil,
of this guy. In my opinion, I would love to hear his story. How he was in the WWE, how
so I think with all that, wrapped up, it did make
football,
larger than life
I can't
heroes
speak
to me.
because
Now, is
my
it
words
true or
get me
is it
muddled up
urban legend
sometimes.
that you're actually related
And
to The
then
Rock? Is that true or
till WWE,
it is true? Okay.
Till now,
Okay.
I would
How are
love
you
to
related?
listen to his story.
Oh, okay.
It'd be
Roman
really
Reigns
interesting
announced on
to
Twitter and
listen to
Instagram,
his career,
he
how
was partnering with the
he's done
Leukemia
it.
and Lymphoma Society to find a cure and provide direct family assistance to those battling cancer, which obviously is a disease that touches all of us. So, I mean, I don't know anyone anywhere who hasn't.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so
Go
much.
and be well.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. I mean, for the first time ever, I think, I don't think he's going to be like, no, wrestlers, we're not doing any more of them. Which a lot of our guys are good interviews, so to be the first and break that barrier, and hopefully he'll, continue to have us on. If not, I'll just keep doing it, but...
About that because he is a credible guy, and that's why I love to listen to his stories and reach people out there.
See something like that with all kinds of life in it, it just doesn't make sense. This is I think it's because it's my first time actually seeing it. It sucks how all the stuff can put you in perspective, you know what I mean?
Yes, that would be great. You're so nice. Oh, no, you're fine.
What's wrong with my phone?
Because it knows you're doing something wrong.
There we go. Because I just want to show everybody how pretty you are.
This is like Ronnie right here. This is how our troop does it. This is ambush.
And he's so famous. Look, everybody just follows him.
I like Naya.
What is that, like some Snapchat?
Instagram.
Watching like it. Just
I was about to. Don't let me out. I will.
I've had a hell of a couple months. There's so much going on that it's hard to focus on just one avenue of this comeback. It's really a process now that I'm trying to check off all these different boxes and have these different moments and invest as much time in different people. And it's been nice. I'm just extremely proud and happy to be here, and I I used to look down on that statement. Like, just happy to be here. Nah, man. Like, I'm here to shine. I'm here to be the one with the craziest stripes and spots on me. I'm the one that wants to stick out. I want the spot. Now I know that there is more than, one slot up on the top of the mountain. Even if I find my way back up there, I'm going to bring a lot more people with me. Ninja vanish.
He'd be good if he knew played Ninja Turtles, but ayo.
I've been out here for 3 hours.
3 hours.
Low intensity for a long time.
If I was in a gym, I don't want to disturb him. I'd rather leave him,
245, 250.
do what he's gotta do in his life, because I'd let him do what he's gotta do, because let him get do with his own life.
Throwing around a Scottish dumbbell all night long. I'll get another lift in.
I would literally gotta say, every suits he wears looks nice, looks slick.
I spend more time with the family, play with my sons.
Roman Reigns' suits looks nice, looks very nice.
One of them didn't want me to go.
Looks very, very nice.
He was just
looks
like
on his suit.
my legs, hugging my legs.
His suit looks very nice.
But I gotta go to work.
And
Feed those
he
mouths.
looks smart. Paul says 2019 at WrestleMania.
This happens every year, man. I go this way and I go this way. I don't ever know where to go.
I'm going to my reaction on
which I'm definitely gonna steal and ride around in that.
When I was...
Hey, Joe! Happy WrestleMania, brother!
Hello, what are you doing, darling?
See y'all.
See? Craziness. I always want to be the main event. That's what I always strive for every single year. I'm not happy that I'm not, by no means, but...
To me, you deserve to go to that main event.
And sometimes you just got to pump your brakes and kind of assess the intersection that's going on. And right now, I'm just proud to be able to share my story and then also help promote everyone else's, because while I was gone, there was a lot of good stuff going down.
If you're watching this, I am literally love to hear your story.
Happy New Year on top of us. Do I have rehearsal right now? Yep.
I always respect Vince. Not the character,
so the
always
punch
respect
on the
Vince
stage
as the
like
person.
normal, and that's going to set off the roof and all around here.
I'm like a real boy now, I get all the pyro. Sweet. There's times where you don't feel like a superhero at all.
Actually, you are a superhero, actually.
When you get cool pyro like this on a giant stadium in front of this many people, on top of the whole world watching, it makes you feel special. It makes you feel like you're bigger and better than you really are.
He is
I'm gonna be the
special.
one on the stage, and then I'm gonna walk down and do the pose on the
He is special, and
then
he
that'll
is.
be all the pyro.
I know we'll literally have to say this. He is special, and he is everything.
To feel that electricity of the massive crowd, there's nothing that can duplicate that type of energy. I do my thing, the crowd does their thing, and hopefully it'll be one of the more memorable moments of my life. The show started. That's where it gets real. You start to hear the reactions through the walls and stuff, and it becomes very real. You're in the battle now. I know, like, pretty soon I'm going to be out there. I know the emotions of, me returning and being a part of WrestleMania, and I think there's going to be a huge sense of victory, but it's hard to tell. There's so many different emotions that drive you through that day. It's not only going to just be proof to the world and to all my colleagues and coworkers, it's going to be proof to me. It's going to be proof, to my family. It's going to be proof to my mother. It's going to be true validation that I can do my job and I can do it at the highest level.
He deserves it every single step of the way. Go do. There's a comment down below and go and see my video of when I done my reaction of WrestleMania, well, Martin Mania 35, where Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. Go and see that, and that was an excellent match, and it was like an awesome victory for him. And what a battle that was. I'm proud of him as a fan. What he's compromised and what he's gone through. I got a bit of cold.
It's good to be fully back. I'm really proud to be able to showcase my story, and I sent out a tweet, saying about how a lot of my career, I feel like I've been on an island and I've had to do it myself. It's me against the world.
I'm with you, women. I'm with you on that island.
That this one's for all of us. It just felt good to be out there. It felt good to be able to show the whole world that even in the darkness, there's still a bit of light. There's still some hope. There's still...
May your heart be your guiding key, Roman.
And that's all I needed was another chance. I just needed a little bit of help. And the world surrounded me with all that help. They surrounded me with all that love. They piled that support on me. And they got me back to my life. They got me right back to where I wanted to be. They put me in the position that I need to be in to take care of my family, to take care of myself, to take care of my future. It felt good to be able to set a goal and accomplish it. It felt good to be able to make that box. I want to be full go come WrestleMania. And right now, I check that box off. I don't need a title shot, tomorrow. I don't need it the next week. I don't even need it by next WrestleMania. I just want to slowly compete and get better and push myself to where I was and beyond.
Exactly.
It felt good to do it. It just felt good to be back.
And I will stop right there. What he says is very touching to me. He said, and I will never forget it. I will ever grateful and been loving and being there, how his long journey, and I love how I listen to his story. It continues continually, and to me, I was looking forward to his future, and then. To me, I just want to say thank to Vince to push him, because he deserves it every single step of the way. And I don't care what anybody else thinks about him. He is one of the great athletes ever in this industry, ever in this company. And I will pay my respects and pay my dues to Roman Reigns, because I will always go on YouTube, do my reaction, doing entertainment for my fans on YouTube, and just do my reaction of Roman Reigns, and then that's what I love doing. But
I'm mostly happy.
This is such a different step than I've ever taken. This is not like any other opponent. I've wrestled and had amazing rivalries with other performers and professional wrestlers.
What amazing rivalries with The Undertaker,
we continue that process. This opponent stays with me for the rest of my life.
Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, so many other great competitors he's ever faced.
But we don't want to fight him again. I don't want to do this fight again. I want a perfect bill of health. I want a long, happy life.
You had a happy life. You had such a great career, Roman. If you are watching this,
This is the one rivalry that's going to do more for people than any wrestling match would do. It's yeah.
I am here because I love this.
I'm literally gonna say this right now. I love watching that. And that's the fact. I love watching what I do and to watching this. Now that's it, guys. I think that's my reaction. I will see you guys on Monday Night Raw. If you like, comment and subscribe. I will see you guys, because I had to go to bed now because it's late in the UK. If you like, comment and subscribe, I will see you guys there. It's my yard. Believe that. I will check you later.